trips or your favorite restaurants. And that is, a way of where the man is trying to make those amends. And then it gets the woman hooked.
The forensic psychologist from yesterday's trial kept dodging the question on whether or not she's a professional witness.
You're a professional witness, correct?
That's not correct.
She denied being a witness who testifies, but rather someone who conducts thorough, comprehensive psychological evaluations of individuals who are involved in court cases.
You make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year testifying in court, correct?
Not testifying in court, I conduct thorough, comprehensive psychological evaluations of individuals who are involved in a court case. The majority of those cases never show up in a courtroom.
But yesterday she said she had been a psychological expert witness who has testified for more than 50 cases.
Have you ever been qualified to testify in the field of psychology as an expert witness?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
I was first qualified in 1998, so since then, about 50 times.
She even mentioned the fact that she's frequently testified for the prosecution in criminal matters.
Ever worked for or testified for the prosecution in criminal matters? Like the district attorney's office, U.S. attorney's office?
Yes, I have, frequently.
Okay. Do you testify for both sides in lawsuits, plaintiffs and defendants?
Yes, I do.
But today she denied being a witness, claiming she comes to court as a psychologist and not a witness.
I'm asking you whether you made hundreds of thousands of dollars a year testifying as an expert witness in court.
As you're phrasing that question, that's not correct.
Other instances where she's heard dodging questions and lying is when she was asked if she had any recollection of testifying in a case where the man was the victim.
You don't even remember the last time you testified on behalf of a man.
Well, I don't testify on behalf of someone. I testify as to the results of my evaluation.
And her answers seem dodgy and calculated. Apparently, the only case she remembers having testified for is a same-sex case.
I don't have any recollection of ever testifying on behalf of a male in an IPV matter.
As I stated yesterday, the very first case that I testified in was in a same-sex intimate partner violence where the man was the victim of another man.
This would imply the fact that it's usually men who were perpetrators of abuse, whether on women or other males, but never a woman being an abuser. But if we remember clearly yesterday, she stated that.
Can men be victims of intimate partner violence?
Absolutely. Certainly we know that we have to be careful of gendered stereotypes. We can't go in and think, oh, only the woman is the victim and only the man is the perpetrator. That just does not comport with the research.
Why then is she claiming that she does not remember the last time she testified when a man was the victim of a woman abuser, but remembers when a man was a victim to another man's abuse? She sounded so sure and confident of herself during her defense cross-examination with Amber's lawyer yesterday. But today, with Johnny's lawyers, it's like she couldn't remember her previous comments and testimonials, and seemed to be grappling for words to say, like she was unsure of her own statements.
What portion of your practice do you provide expert witness services?
I think you're using the expert witness services synonymous with the forensic psychology part of the practice. So the forensic psychology practice, what I do here today is one part of it. And
I don't get why she's here testifying if she claims not to testify in court. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hope to see you in the next one.